Hi guys, I know I haven't posted on this channel in a while, and since I want it to be more like school oriented, or like school, right? That's what I want to talk about. I thought I would share like my estimated, as of right now, college budget or like college expenses, and then maybe a little bit of like my packing list, aka like stuff that I'm going to bring. That includes stuff I need to get to, because I just did like a haul of like on my Instagram, Elite Extraordinaire, one word, of like some stuff that I got at like Dollar General. So first is going to be my estimated like budget and expenses, and I am planning on getting a job in college. I unfortunately don't have a job right now over the summer, and it's already like halfway through June, so I am kind of freaking out. People are up my ass though, like I'm not trying. But I am planning on getting a job when I am in college. I'm eligible for the work-study program, so I'm hopefully going to be able to do that. Hopefully it's going to be minimum wage, but if for some weird reason I can't get a job on campus, I'll look for one off campus. Don't know how much better it would be, but there's plenty of, there's some local spots, but there's, 2 Walmarts, a Target, plenty of regular like chain stuff that I could probably get a job at. But I really want to work at school. It's going to be a lot more convenient, a lot easier, and they have to like work with your schedule. So to start things off, estimated expenses. Oh, by the way, I only brought up like the job thing because like obviously I'm gonna have like an income then, and I think, okay, we'll type it in, by making maybe $15 an hour on campus, and the maximum you can work at a college is 20 hours a week. That's $300 a week, and so that's the maximum, right? So this is gonna be my maximum income. So 300 times 4, I'd be making $1,200 a month, and based off these the monthly expenses. Oh my god, the monthly expenses, that's already like really close to my budget. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to shift some things, maybe just get 2 jobs. We're gonna figure it out together. Well, not together. First thing, I kind of did it from like most important, but they're all important. My student loans on my spreadsheet here, I put it's gonna be $275 a month, but really it's probably gonna be $300 a month because we're not going on no 20-year plan. I am not deferring my payments. I'm gonna start them right away in the fall because I am gonna do school after undergraduates too. So I really just don't want to put that stuff off. I'm going to be doing both of like my government loans, right? Subsidized and unsubsidized, and the Pell Grant. I'm doing all of that financial aid and a private loan. I'm going to have to take out a private loan worth $30,000 for this year. And so my student loan payments, I'm probably going to use SoFi. I know private lenders are like they're basically scamming you no matter what. So SoFi just seems to be the best and cheapest one, and I'm gonna try to make my student loan payments like $275, $300 a month. Car insurance, I do have to pay for my own car insurance. Whatever. That's gonna be probably $300 a month, and hopefully either throughout the school year or after my freshman year, I'll be able to like really lower it. Right? I'll be a new driver. I just got my driver's license in May, at the beginning of May, so it will only have been a few months that I have been driving the car when I start that. Gas is probably gonna be less than $200 a month. I think the car that I am going to have has like 20 gallons, pretty good. It's my aunt's old car. She says she only fills it up like once a month, and she does drive to and from work every day, and she drives like longer distances, once in a while too. So that's what I'm gonna do. Aside from the actual 500-mile road trip to college from home, I'm only gonna be going right to work, to places, to hockey games, and they're all within like a 20-mile radius because I'm gonna live in a really great town for that, I guess. So hopefully gas is going to be not a lot of money, and hopefully Pennsylvania gas is not that expensive, but let's be real here. Groceries I have right now is $150 per month, but I really want to take advantage of the dining hall. I'm gonna do like a level 2 plan, right? There's 1, 2, and 3, and 2 is like a certain amount of meals like per week and stuff like that. It's not like, I don't know, I think it's like 10 meals per week. So what, I only have to like not eat on the weekends? I don't know. I'm hoping like I'll only buy like fresh stuff or like drinks, stuff like that. Hopefully groceries won't be that expensive. I have been very impulsive with my money in the past when it comes to food, so maybe I will just save a little for like eating out with friends once a month. I don't know. Credit card payments, I do have a credit card. Obviously I want good credit. You have to actually pay off the credit card. obviously. I will only be spending $50 a month maximum on my credit card. That's 10% of my limit. I know how it works, guys. I may be 18, a child, stupid, whatever you want to say, but I know how this works, right? Basically. I do want to actually be able to save money. So I'm going to put away $50 in savings, ideally, per month. That is not great at all, right? So by the end of the school year, I'll have like $400 saved. I know. I don't think I did that math right. And then don't tell my brother, but I also want to save some money for him. He's a grade below me, right? So I'm going to be entering my freshman year and he is going to be entering his senior year of high school. Hopefully he's only going to have one senior year of high school. He is that type of kid, right? He's summer school type of thing. Hopefully he doesn't actually repeat a grade. He actually wants to graduate early, but he literally only has like 7 credits, so I don't understand how that's going to work. I do want to put away some money for him if he's ever in trouble, he ever needs something. I just got my credit card, so there's no way I'm putting it in his name, and also if I'm in school, I can't give it to him either, and I don't really trust him with his own money. He has his own job, he's getting cash, he is okay right now, but if he ever needs something, or I'm gonna get him like a present for Christmas, something related to that, I need stuff like that. You know, he likes basketball and his, in the past he's gotten like jerseys as presents. So how much is a signed Jason Tatum jersey? Am I right? Yeah. And stuff that I do have in estimated expenses that I actually haven't put a number on yet even is, I need a storage unit. Technically, I moved out of my dad's house, right? My house, my home. And I've been going in between my best friend's house, and so I only have like literally 2-3 bags of just clothes shoved in there, right? Bare minimum. And I've been going between that and my aunt and uncle's house, who are kind of like my parents anyways. That's a toenail. And I do have a lot more stuff at their house, but obviously they are generous already. So I still have like my whole entire life back at my dad's house, and so I really want to get a storage unit. I know it costs money, but like there's a 5x10 units for maybe $30, a good price if I get a good deal. And maybe some people consider it an unnecessary expense, but I just need to be able to access my stuff, or maybe I send my uncle to like get something for me. Like something that's really precious to me is books, and back home I have a lot of books and they're all packed away in boxes, like literally a dozen boxes, like boxes filled with books. Like I love books and I kind of want to actually bring some to school, so I need to go through that. I just have so many things from my childhood. I lived in that house specifically with my dad for like 8 years, my whole life is in that room. I'm like basically homeless right now, and I have just a bunch of clothes and my toothbrush. Yeah. And then I also have something called fun money, but I think that's gonna have to be obsolete. And that brings my total to, right, $275 for student loans, $300 for car insurance, $200 for gas, $150 for groceries, $50 for credit card, $50 for Ellie savings, $50 for Theo savings. I probably shouldn't be saving the same amount for my brother as for me, but I like to help people, not enable them. I've actually been my brother's biggest hater since he was born, and that comes to $1,125. And if my maximum income with an on-campus job is going to be $1,200, looks like we have an extra $75. But it's probably not going to work out that way. Especially if I'm going to bring that student loan payment up to $300, then that means I'll actually only have $50 left. Let's hope my car doesn't blow up 500 miles away from anybody I know. So that is my expected budget, and I think I'm actually going to have to make that a separate video from my college packing list, because I don't want it to be a super long video. My phone storage does not do well with that stuff. But yeah, if anybody has anything to say about it, whether it's constructive criticism or regular criticism or something, or praising me with how well prepared I seem to be, yeah, go ahead. But if anybody is currently in college or have experience in college, tell me how easy it is to get on-campus jobs. My orientation isn't until July 31st. And it's literally June 17th right now. So I have a month and a half until I actually am going there for the first time. And not that I'm like scared, but I am looking it up on the school's website and like Google and stuff like that. Sorry, sue me. And apparently I won't even have like access to get a job until orientation. And, you know, I don't know how many people are going to be looking for on-campus jobs, but probably a lot of them. Everyone I talk to is like, yeah, I have a job. So I'm really just like worried that I'm not going to be able to find one at all. And I have car insurance that's going to come every month whether or not I have a job, and student loan payments that are going to be due whether or not I have a job, and a credit card that's going to need to be paid off because I need good credit. And gas. You're going to tell me, like, what? I have to pay car insurance for a car that I'm not going to even be able to use because I don't have money for gas either? I'm, like, actually desperate. I'm not turning to prostitution. No, that's illegal, but, like, I'm not comfortable with that. Feet Finder actually has me blocked. Like, they're not letting me sign up for it. I really don't know what else to do. I'm not going to DoorDash because I'm going to be at college and it's literally just like giving food to your friends, but for more money. I need a job. Actually, now I need a job too. Yeah. I'm scared of dogs. Can't dog sit. I might be able to get over it for a pretty good price, but I'm really desperate. Like I am genuinely desperate. I'm not one of those people that's like, no, I only want to work at the country clubs. No. I literally put in a job application for 2 men and a truck last week. That's how desperate I am. Me, working for a moving company. That's how desperate I am. And you know what? I'm not that weak either. Okay? I can deadlift like my body weight, which is over 100 pounds, which is their requirement. Have to be able to lift 100 pounds. And if I lift with the legs. Anyways, that's the end of the video. This video, those are my estimated college expenses / college budget. I will be making another video shortly after this one uploads, with like my packing list and stuff that I want to buy with the money I don't have.